Don't look at me today because I did eat something bad and it made me sick. I threw up yesterday so hard that I popped all the blood vessels all over my face, and now it looks like I have chicken pox. So now I have to put a beauty filter on so you guys can't see my chicken pox face. But I'm gonna read some conspiracy theory confession stories today from Reddit, and maybe it'll be like some type of story of a conspiracy theory that made somebody believe in that conspiracy theory because the conspiracy theory happened to them. And if you have a story similar to these, you can submit it, link in description, for me to read in front of everybody. For better effect, make sure you're watching this at nighttime or while you're camping in the middle of the woods. The first story I'm going to start with looks really weird. Like, there's letters in the letters. Are you seeing that? I once lived off the source of the reality for 2 months and nobody caught on. What are you talking about? What's that? I hit rock bottom a few years back when I was between jobs and my savings dried up. Rent ate everything and I couldn't bring myself to ask for help. My solution? The source of reality itself. Are you by chance hearing voices in your head or seeing things that aren't really there? Seeing people that are just kind of black, like shadows? I discovered that if you perform a reality rip with a little confidence, no one questions whether you do it. So every day, sit down, log into Quantum Computer. So just casually have a quantum computer lying around. What is a quantum computer? Like, it sounds like a computer that's like in one of those big labs attached to one of those machines that like literally like rips people's souls out of their body. Do you know what I'm talking about? And scroll onto the interdimensional rip. Like, I just browse alternate realities. I can barely read this. He hologram is now not what you think it is. I had a rotating menu like a king. I learned to time it. I'd show up when the eternal gods were busiest, making me basically invisible. I'd even grab an extra hologram scribbles or two and stash them for lunch. Once I shallowed a tiny planet, just like Galactus. Just be careful not to touch the singularity core, haha. I got so good at it that I had a mental map of which times had the best spreads. One had unlimited dads. Another had a grill that nobody monitored. I'd hop from one rip to the next, mixing up so nobody recognized me for 2 months. I survived purely on pure source of reality. To this day, each time I watch science fiction or Matrix, I get flashbacks to my homeless reality source tour. What a time. The first comment is, bro, I ain't reading that. I tried my best to read that. This is not, like, what kind of conspiracy theory story is this? This doesn't make sense to me. Why the fuck would you put these weird ass letters over the words so nobody can actually read it? Fuck you. This didn't make sense to me at all, so I'm just not gonna I'm just gonna read the next story. This person might be having his homelessness get to him, and maybe he was homeless because he was on a lot of drugs and that he was on drugs right now when he wrote this. And he's still on drugs, and that's why, and I kind of feel bad for you. You should probably quit the needles. Leave that. I get confused easily, I don't know why, and sometimes my memory mixed up. My memory's sometimes mixed up. One day, watched The Last of Us and then Minecraft movie after a few weeks. I tell my friends that Joel is trapped in an underground prison and made a statue of a pig. Oh, like, major spoiler, like, seriously? Some of us didn't get to that part yet. Major spoiler. One time my mom told me to buy a ticket for the cinema. Instead, I opened a train ticket apps. Luckily, my mom saw it and I was scolded. Is you like 5? Is you like 5 years old? This is supposed to be a fucking conspiracy, or what the fuck is this? You fucking spoiled the Minecraft movie for me and for everyone who didn't watch it yet. Fuck you. And that's why you almost bought a train to leave the country. and that's why your mom yelled at you. I lied about aliens to conspiracy theories for amusement. Remorse? I worked for NASA in the 80s and 90s. 80s and 90s?
You are a fucking dinosaur. You are a fucking dinosaur.
And let me tell you, 99% of the UFO sightings are pure bull. They are faked, or people don't know what they are looking for and assuming aliens. I think the Phoenix Lights are the strangest unexplained phenomenon, but that it's still not proof it was aliens. I expressed these points to a conspiracy theory talk show host who aired my voice without my permission to refute me. I had a good laugh at him and how he read far into what I was saying to claim I was reciting a script. So I called back and admitted to there being aliens. I made up a wild story about the Greys and the Obama clone shapeshifters in their base under Area 51. He brought every word and aired an interview with me remaining anonymous, zero remorse. Then why did you say remorse? I have to reread this part. I made up a wild story about the Greys and the Obama clone shapeshifters in the base under Area 51. That is literally in the X-Files, the show, where they literally have alien shapeshifters that shapeshift into the same guy. And like he appeared one time and there was like a bunch of him in the room, and he shapeshifted from an alien to a human, and they all had the same fucking face. If you know what I'm talking about, you know what I'm talking about, and you know what's up. Okay, that's an old ass show. That's a dinosaur show. I wasn't even born for that shit. Anyways, this video he's talking about. Hold on. Pause real quick. I'm gonna see if I can find it. Guys, that was not the video that he was talking about in that theory, whatever, in that post. But somebody put a link to that video that I just showed you in the comments. That was the video I clicked on. I don't know what that was, but I'm scared now. And my ears are ringing from all the static sounds. And I feel like I'm gonna die. That freaked me out. I don't know who the fuck that was or what that was about. But I thought he was going to talk about the Obama shape-shifting clones, and now I'm really disappointed. So if someone could find that and send it to me, or post the link in the comments, if anybody knows about that video, about the Obama clones, I would love to fucking watch it with you guys on this channel. I think that would be really funny. But I'm scared now. That shit scared me. Like, what the fuck? That was creepy. And then Mickey Mouse started playing fucking Mickey Mouse at the end, and there was just like green and blue static over it, and you couldn't really see what was going on, but I could see Mickey Mouse in the background. That's why Mickey Mouse freaked me out when I was a kid. I'm gonna go on to the next story. Guys, you're not gonna believe this, but I found a story from a real life alien. Let's fucking read this shit. I am building an LS swapped UFO to return to my home planet. I am an alien from referred to as Kepler 452b by Homo sapiens. You mean homosexuals, right? Why is it Homo sapiens and homosexuals? Like, you say no homo, but what if you meant the other homo, like Homo sapien? What if you say no homo, but you really meant to say that you were an alien because you're not homo. You're not Homo sapien. I was sent on a mission to collect permanent information on the Homo sapien species from your planet Earth. I was attempting stuff with an abductee with autism when he flipped his shit and broke free from the operating table and ran off. He had the strength of a neutered ape on fucking bath salts. That little fucker snuck around and sabotaged my ship, resulting in my ship crashing into Roswell, New Mexico. And wait, the fucking kid, what, you were fucking doing stuff to an autistic child and he slipped away and it crashed your ship? You were doing that alone? Like, isn't there usually like 5 of them helping? How did you not know that would happen? You would be prepared for this, you fucking idiot. And also, if you're a real alien, how the fuck do you know about Reddit? Maybe this is one of the Obamas. that they were talking about. Guys, this could be one of the Obama clones. In the midst of the chaos, my transponder was destroyed and I have no way to call home. I've been trapped here ever since in my human skin suit. Oh my god, he's literally Obama. He took Obama. Masturbating incessantly behind a dumpster near an abandoned airport to relieve me of my dejection. The endorphins feel good, but they are slowly poisoning my silicone-based body makeup. That is literally my worst nightmare, to run into an alien masturbating behind a dumpster while I'm trying to catch my flight. I'm going to be honest with you, humans. I hate this place, this zoo, this prison. This reality, whatever you want to call it, I can't stand it any longer. It's the smell. I feel saturated by it. I can taste your primitive stink. Excuse me? We wear deodorant and we shower every fucking day. Maybe you fucking stink with your green ass goo blood. You're literally call us disgusting while you're literally masturbating behind a fucking dumpster after butt fucking an autistic child on your ship. Seriously? And every time I do, I feel I have somehow been infected by it. It's repulsive, isn't it? I must get out of here. I am building a new ship with the remaining wreckage from my old ship along with the scraps from old airplanes. I have found a new engine and LS7 small block aluminum pushrod V8 from a wrecked 2006 Chevrolet Corvette Z06. I am told from the previous owner, named Bobby Big Digger, has installed a hog ass cam and it's also corn fed. The previous owner has also stated that his car could hop a Coke can. With this intriguing information in conjunction with this primitive species indubitably inferior intellectual abilities, I can triangulate why this car was wrecked in the first place. But nevertheless, I can presume that this technology can provide ample power to run my new hyperdrive. I will soon leave this abhorrent, desolate place and you repulsive inhabitants with it. Here's what I'm not understanding. If you can build a new fucking ship from a 2006 Chevrolet Corvette car that was crashed, why the fuck was your ship not crash proof? Isn't that why they're literally round? So when they crash, you can just go back up? Because it's like... He also responded to like 3 comments. He told somebody that they can come with him if they are his navigator. He told someone else he enjoys eating pets like Nabulian Luna, very delicious, and that our politics bore him. I hope to be out of here before our archaic election practices are complete. And then somebody said something about packing lunch, and he said, by my calculations, my LS7 should run the hyperdrive at about 30% efficiency, a far cry from the usual 99.999% efficiency. But it's enough to create a warp bubble, albeit a weak and unstable one. I will be able to sustain constant velocity at a rate of about 1/4 light year in 9 seconds. I should reach my destination a little over 13 human hours. Okay. If you're going through all this trouble to rebuild an entire new fucking ship, why not just make a communication system? That sounds so much simpler. You're literally a fake alien. You're fake and you're dumb. Your head's so big, but you have no fucking brain in it. I could have helped you and I could have done a better job than this. We also need to do a better job of protecting our autistic community from these aliens, because how did we let him abduct that little boy? And if he told anybody, they wouldn't believe him because they would just think that he's autistic. That's not fucking fair. Anyways, I'm just gonna read another story because, like, that one pissed me off. I fantasize about being raped by an alien. I don't even know if I want to read this. This just sounds insane. Since the beginning of my masturbatorial adventures, this is something I frequently thought about to get off. I know that rape is freaking terrible and would not be enjoyable, and it's always specifically aliens. What kind of alien? And also, I can't tell you how pleasantly surprised I was that this username was available. Maybe this won't just be a throwaway account after all. Their username is literally Alien Rape, and they said that in the comments, the alien that they would get by is like a green tongue speaking cold-blooded alien. Girl, what the hell? I'm judging you hard as hell. What? I don't even want to read anymore and my eyes hurt and I want to gouge out my eyes and my ears and rip out my tongue because what the did I just read after reading those last 2 stories? Y'all need to get some help because what is happening? Like, you literally made your fucking profile name alien rape. This was supposed to be conspiracy theory video. Now the conspiracy theory is like, did an alien find you to rape you finally like you wanted? I don't even know if I should put that in. That sounds terrible. I just want you to know that me and everyone here are judging you very hard. I want to gouge my eyeballs out with a fucking cactus plant and throw myself off the roof into a fucking cactus plant because of this stories that I just read. I can't do this anymore. I have one more thing I have to say about this and you're not gonna like it. This is for the last 2 stories that I just read, the last 2 people who wrote those stories. This is for you. That's what you fucking get for writing a weird ass story. Go get some fucking help and go see a fucking therapist because I can't help you. Because what the fuck did I just read? Now I have to go gouge my eyeballs out. Thank you very much. And all these people who are watching are now, their ears are now fucking bleeding everywhere. And now the aliens think that we stink and that we smell bad because all of our ears are bleeding. And Obama's over here looking at me crazy like now that I know his secret. You're done.